Your thoughts on this issue of uniform? What is the best way of dealing with it? Because there's the issue of trying to standardize it, but there's also the issue of the pricing.
One, Trevor, to me, it matters not who supplies this uniform. What we are emphasizing is it must be at the market price. It must be affordable. What Janet has said is actually what happens in schools, is that some principals, and we must say some principals, because we have principals out there, and many of them who are morally upright, who are doing the right thing, and the principals of day schools, for example, have nothing to benefit from the uniforms. The cartels are at the so-called national schools and extra county schools that are on demand. If you got a letter from Kenya High, for example, and they asked you to purchase an iPhone for your child, you will sell land to purchase that iPhone. Because there should be a clause in that calling letter that should you not report by this date, you will forfeit the chance. And who wants to forfeit a chance at Kenya High? We must regulate the idea of uniforms, beginning with the national schools and the extra county schools. It's not just about uniforms, Trevor. The uniforms are supplied, one, in excess, because it's for profit motive, for the profiteers, two, at a higher price, and three, all other items. I keep wondering why we have to buy mattresses at the gates of schools. Why we have to buy spoons? Even branding, Trevor. You brand a spoon at 20 shillings, and you are branding for how many students? For about 600 students. Last year, I raised this issue in my sub-county, where some school was extorting parents openly at the gate. And Mayo must also listen to this. What happens with these parents' representatives? They are bought out by some principals, and they come at the gate. They are the ones collecting funds for the principals to be on the safer side. If someone goes there and says, no, it is parents themselves collecting. There was a PTA chair. And if Mayo wants to contradict me, I'll name the school and name the PTA chair who was at the gate collecting these extra unnecessary levies from unsuspecting Form 1 parents. And they meant money running into tens of millions for the national schools, tens of millions for extra county schools. So the principals who are rogue have brought in the parents' associations who are rogue to mint money from unsuspecting parents. The ministry must take this very seriously. It must have, by end of next week, a uniform policy on school uniforms. Saying, and even if we are buying from outsiders, saying these ones are now pre-qualified to supply uniforms. When I went to school, St. Peter's High School, as it was then, was a very fair school. They will say, pick a uniform either from Kairali in Kakamega, or from Kisumu, or from Jao in Mumias. So long as you came with something that looked like a uniform for St. Peter's boys, something in blue, you will be allowed in. But today they are insisting that you do everything in school just for the profit motive. Okay. And when you go in school for Form 1 admission, you may think it's a market day. They are selling a mattress here, they are selling uniform there, they are selling shoes there, some are branding, others are just talking to parents. They even bring motivational speakers at a fee to encourage parents on admission days. Why are we exploiting our parents, some of who are very poor?
Okay.